Let's see what we got available this week, currently on Netflix Instant. Action, Deep Blue Sea. This was a movie I reviewed years ago. It's a blast of fun from director Renny Harlin. A group of scientists are working at a facility with sharks, and they're using a serum that's supposed to be able to stop Alzheimer's. What it's doing is it's making the sharks smarter. So eventually the sharks get loose and start trying to escape out into the sea, and the scientists are trying to stop them. It is a lot of fun. Huge explosions, and one of the best scenes is the one with Samuel L. Jackson. If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. Horror. Spiders 3D. Since I just did the first Spiders, this is actually the third movie in the series, although all three of them aren't really connected, so you can watch each one individually and still feel like you're getting its own individual movie. It's not using practical effects mixed with CGI like the previous two. This one is just straight up CGI spiders. Although I will give credit where credit's due, a lot of the spiders look good. It's some of the better CGI I've seen in a while, especially for a lower budget production. And it was neat seeing Patrick Muldoon get his revenge on bugs this time, as opposed to what happened to him the last time he ran into a giant bug. Horror thriller. Cam to Cam. I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to recommend this because I know some people really aren't going to like it, but I don't know. I thought it was interesting. It's about American tourists in Bangkok, and they discover this cam website called Cam to Cam, where people are acting out their sexual fantasies and whatnot and talking to each other. And while the tourist is staying at this apartment in Thailand, they discover that there is a serial killer that is somehow involved in the Cam website. The locations were really pretty. When they did venture outside, the majority of it did stay inside. There were some unexpected twists in it. I really didn't see it going in the direction that it did, and it felt fresh. Some of the acting was not the best, but nothing that really ever took you out of the production. The only thing that really bothered me about it was whenever the people were texting back and forth, the internet shorthand, I guess you could call it, that they're using was horrendous. When you see it, you will immediately know it, and you'll immediately want them to stop. This one, if you watch it and you totally hate it and you think it sucks, sorry. That's the thing with recommending these things. I'm just kind of going with my gut. I think it was kind of cool, and you might like it. You might hate it. Whatever. If you're not sure, watch the trailer. If you think the trailer sucks, then you probably aren't going to like the movie. Dark comedy, Heathers. This is a classic 80s movie. Absolutely brilliant dark satire about high school. If you've never seen it, it's about a new kid in high school, played by Christian Slater, who is kind of the dark outcast kid, and he starts getting involved with Winona Ryder, who is part of the in crowd. And he basically convinces her to help murder the popular kids, but make it look like they're killing themselves. And I won't say anything more than that in case you haven't seen it. I don't want to spoil anything. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's absolutely fantastic. It's brutally funny and just a great, well-made movie across the board. TV. A Different World. A Different World is a spin-off of The Cosby Show. It was initially about Lisa Bonet going to college, and it's one of those rare TV shows where it kind of outgrew the main character. She was in it in the beginning, but then left to go pursue a movie career, and the show continued on without her and actually was more successful after she left. It was a goofy sitcom. It had a lot of heart to it, and it took place in that weird transition between the 80s and the 90s where the clothing was just so loud and obnoxious and ugly and gloriously bad. An extra kind of cool thing about this is if you wanted to watch the entire series, they have all seasons 1 through 6, which you can't even get on DVD. They only released the first season on DVD and never released 2 through 6. If you want to get your A Different World fix, there you go. You can watch the entire series. That's all I got for this week. I'll see you next time.